Hello folks and welcome back to Chaos Gate Daemonhunters. Last time we went and did the whole thing to summon the Kaldor Drago. We did Vakir's amazing idea, which was basically to sacrifice all of the prime seeds we had to summon Kaldor Drago whilst in the middle of a warp storm to tell Drago, basically, we can't stop the bloom here because you have to stop the bloom in the Garden of Nurgle. We can't get there, you go do it. It turns out, shock and horror, that this entire thing was a kind of a plan by the Demon Prince, Cadex, who basically, as Vakir went into his head, he went back and basically planted her this idea that, okay, get Drago to go to the Garden of Nurgle to stop the source of the spawn, the bloom. At which point we get a little cutscene of basically Cadex going back to his master and going, the Drago's coming here, you can ambush him if you want, and which we assume therefore that the master is Makar, the demon prince that Drago carved his name into, carved the name of his predecessor into the heart of. Also the demon prince in charge of cursing Drago to be in the warp forever, I believe. I meant not 100% on that one. And then we're about to kill. Then Ektar goes to kill Vakir, and so Lunette stops him and says, basically, we still need you, because I think Drago was like, we still need you as well. So she's still alive, although she's quite repentant now, because she's very aware that she basically just gave information to Drago that is going to lead him into a trap. So let's have some chatter then. We actually managed to get to the last mission. Nobody was hurt. Not a single person on that mission was hurt. We managed to bypass a lot of the problems there, I think. Anyway, let's talk to everyone in turn. We'll start with Vakir.
I see you have come straight to me. Time is of the essence.
Interesting, her scars have gotten worse, but if you back out... First, I'm not sure if it's the render, or if it's the light. Her scars don't seem as bad from there. Whereas they are quite worse here. Anyway.
Cadex has been trying.
Trying to do what exactly? Anyway.
You seem shaken, Inquisitor.
The Demon Prince has found a weakness in my mental wards.
He has warned his master. We are like flies entering the spider's domain, Commander. We cannot see the web. We must kill the spider.
What concerns you?
You say Cadex murmurs within your mind.
Oh, I think they gouge much deeper than that, my dear Inquisitor.
I can hear him, but his taunts have no more effect than the babblings of a thrall.
You realize you cannot be allowed to leave this vessel once we are done.
My fate doesn't matter.
Once the bloom has been cauterized from the sector, then the Emperor will judge my actions. You are pretty much dead.
We all serve the Emperor.
At some point you must die. Even if everything goes well, you are still doomed. Lunette, hi.
You require a Vox exchange, Commander?
What do you require? What do you think of Vakir's plan?
While the Inquisitor's logic seems legitimate, further scrutiny is required.
Out of respect for your brothers, I will not generate the algorithm for predicting the chances of success.
What troubles you about this, Lunette?
Do demon princes leave trails in the warp?
If they did, the Mechanicus would have been aware of this notion millennia ago, but our time deficiency requires that we take the Inquisitor at her word.
The machine spirits assent.
The Inquisitor's domination of the Demon Prince did not work as planned.
Agreed. If only she had used the rituals I prescribed.
You know how to dominate a being as powerful as a demon, Dominus.
Not exactly. But my time aboard the Edict has made me privy to many banishments.
They all follow similar routines and rituals, which I have categorized and distilled into an algorithm for maximum success.
The machines may the Omnissiah bless us
and
with a
Ektar.
favorable equation.
Do you have the heart of a purifier, Commander? We shall soon see.
Do you now believe we should execute the Inquisitor?
If I could travel back to before this foolhardy venture, then yes.
I would. However, slaying her now would create too great a risk to Lord Drago and the success of our mission.
If her soul is compromised, the enemy will see us coming.
We should not expect to take them by surprise.
We are walking into the warp, the enemy's own domain. Stay resolute. Remember your teachings.
Let us ready ourselves for the trial. Do you have the heart of a purifier, Commander? We
The
shall
Liber
soon
Demonica.
see.
The Liber Demonica upon your breast grows.
It will be the spark I use to kill the beast and send its flaming essence back into the realm of chaos.
With anger, I have been using it to exorcise the incipient corruption pervading our ship since Cadex came aboard.
I have not heard of the Liber Demonica being used in such a way before.
It is an emblem of our faith, and in the hands of a Grey Knight, faith is a stronger weapon than any mortal blade.
You should know all 666 words, and if you don't, I suggest you spend some time reacquainting yourself.
I pray we will be back on Titan soon.
So research the purgation ritual. Let's get on to that then, when we're done with that one. Purgation ritual requires nothing. Okay. Okay, so 30 days plus whatever's left of our current. Honestly,
Commander, once the Inquisitor begins this purgation ritual, there is no turning back. The Demon Prince Cadex will be banished back to the warp, and we will have to follow immediately if we have any hope to find our way into Nurgle's garden and warn Kaldor Drago of the trap that has been set for him. Our time is short, but you must also be confident that our strike force is prepared for the challenge that waits ahead of us. The decision is yours.
let's go for it. 30 days. It said 30 days to research. I'm hoping for the best here. Or did I screw this up? I might have screwed this up. Maybe I screwed this up, I don't know now. I'm concerned. I have a hecking concern. It is 30 days, okay, cool. For a second there's like, oh my god, are we gonna rush it? No. Okay, we're gonna 30 days. There's enough time for everyone to get back up online, for everyone to get healed. There's probably gonna be stuff between now and then. But one thing I'm gonna do is just quick save here as well. Right. Let's go back somewhere. Oh, hang on, still chatter to be done apparently.
You require a Vox exchange, Commander?
Dominus Lunet, anything to report?
The machine spirits are restless due to the Inquisitor's purgation ritual.
They despise what is happening on the Edict. We have several power spikes and coil disruptions across several decks. Perhaps Nurgle's scrap code has infected some machine spirits, as I originally feared. Regrettably, I will need to purge certain cogitators to remove the taint, but that is for my thralls to carry out. Concern yourself with your mission, Commander.
Discarding redundant communication cache.
The Inquisitor's domination of the Demon Prince did not work as planned. I've said this before, haven't I?
Agreed. If only she
Yeah,
had
we've done that
very
before.
well.
Yeah.
Initiating power saving.
I see you have maintained your devotional wards even in this time of crisis. Very wise.
How should our brothers prepare to enter the warp?
Their faith ever remains their Aegis, Commander.
They have all accepted that they will not return, but if they remain pure and diligent, their souls will be saved.
Very well.
What state is the Inquisitor in?
She is far from the pure-minded exemplar that first boarded the edict.
But then all mortals are flawed, and even some transhumans outside our chapter have succumbed to their own frailties. If the Inquisitor treads that path, I will not hesitate to end her, should she threaten our mission, even if it brings back memories of Iconia.
I pray we will be back on Titan soon.
Okay. 30 days. Go back to somewhere central. And we wait for things to come out. We wait for people to leave. The Apothecarium leave their guard duties, which is funny. They have to leave their guards. I'm assuming I can't I'll check now. I don't think I can change that, you know, can I? Yeah, we cannot. Ritual has begun. There is nothing we can do here. And I'm assuming we can't use stratagems either. Which means only is going to be a guaranteed requirement for that in that last mission, I think. Hey, look, 2 new bloom spawns. 2? Okay, what do we have? Really? A bloom speed one? A bloom seed one? That just seems... Really? I mean, okay, I guess. We're not using grenades, that's easy enough, and that is a bloom spawn spreader. Ooh, here we go. A turn 3 narcissism, 2-3 grenades. Kill 10 enemies with blade. That's gonna happen, that's guaranteed. We'll go over there. Let's head that direction. Start new project. We cannot afford anything at the moment, I don't think. That requires 16, that requires 16, that requires 14, that requires... I haven't actually required the need to go for... Okay, things that I didn't need. Communing with this one, the stasis chamber we didn't need. Like, no one's even come close to dying. Right, so... Hello? Hasn't been 30 days yet.
The Inquisitor's strength yet holds. Brother Purifier, I require insight into the mission's next phase.
Vakir has begun a ritual of banishment. When it is at its apex, I will purge the demon, and the Inquisitor will attempt to maintain her psychic connection with its departing spirit. In theory, she may sense its trajectory past the veil. If we dare pursue that signal into the warp, we may find the garden and locate Drago before it's too late.
The odds of survival
The odds are irrelevant, Dominus. Only in death does duty end.
Mm-hmm. I see. Okay, we still have 25 days to go. Warp from disturbance, we don't care. Enhanced gunner fields. Hang on. What the hell? We got teleported. Curses! I wanted to go that one. Okay, so we're over here. What's that one then? That's without using grenades. Damn it. What about that one there? 2-3 shield. Plus 10 servitors, I guess. I guess. 2-2 grenade. 2-2 grenade. Tier 3 paladin, rank 6 paladin. No, we're fine, I guess. Damn it, that looked really good. Although tier 3 Narcisium would have been nice. I guess we'll take this one, because we can do this. We're right here anyway. We can do this one, and then we can do the other one. So what's your requirement? Yours is without using grenades as well, same as before. And yours is no critical injuries. Yeah. It's a bit of a, you know, it's a bit of an issue there, shame. Right, no LC carriers, no grenades, right. Yeah, no grenades. Right, so let's start swapping things out again. So Bosk is still wounded, and Harn Beric is still out for 4 days, part of the mission. Since we're thinking about getting to the end, I'm gonna pick in people who are going to just attack things as much as possible. Only can get to level 9, I think, quite easily. Off this, only wow. only needs another 108 experience to max out. Whereas Shite needs about 1,000. Insolent again only needs about another 100 as well. Oh, no, sorry, another 200. And Sky needs another 311. Shiken. Hell's Master's there. Oni's there. Shiten. And
Sensual.
yeah. I do wonder. I do wonder. Focus stacks. That makes things interesting. Focus stacks with the invocation abilities. Which means focus on you is focus on everybody. Intriguing. I don't think, again, I think unfortunately, had I arrived at chaplains earlier, / got a lower level one, leveled them up, or had the ability to commune with dead people to reroll their ability points, I think this could have gone slightly differently. I think, like giving 3 crit 9s to damage would have been nice, plus an additional armor over there. And focusing more down here than up here would have been interesting, I think. Oh well. Let's pick it. Right, Rugen. Okay, so everyone, you're all ready, right? Yes, you're all ready. You are the ones that possibly want to switch around with. So you currently running ferocity. Now, what was the other one I had to here? Because you have plus 30% crit for 5 damage. I can give you 35% crit plus 6 damage, and it gives you almost a guaranteed. It gives you almost a guaranteed crit as well. Yeah, that's it. You have super crit. 45% crit. If I upgrade this completely, it gets 45%, 60% crit, and that gives you plus 40%. So basically, your 4-strike is a hammer hand, essentially. Your 4-strike is a hammer hand, basically. Your armor is what are you running armor wise? Faith's a shield for the additional movement speed. The focus is nice. The focus is good for things like cleansing flame. You've also got hammer hand, which is funny because you don't need hammer hand anymore. I love the fact that the last level I was like, must give you hammer hand, must rush to give you hammer hand. Turns out you don't need hammer hand anymore. Although again, the extra crit damage there. Your next level would, for example, be will points and possibly a grenade slot as well. Regardless. So are we ready to go out and attack? And kind of. The only issue I've potentially got is someone needs to heal. And that's going to be you, I think. Take the warrior slot, take the... So it's 3 ammo, yep. And which means your armor can change as well. Your armor is now the venerable armor. You have plus 50 basic resistance as well. There you go. I think we're done. I think we're ready to go out into the field now. At 19 minutes. Sorry it takes this so long, but I want you two to get as close to 8 and 9 as possible. Because you can... You got psychotrope grenades. Okay. Oh yeah, no grenades. No grenades. Sorry. Oh, interesting. I thought it was going to punish you for using grenades. It punishes you for taking grenades out with you. Which case it's not going to be Rugen. There's no point in it being Rugen then. There's no point in even being a Purgator. Again, I would take it. You know what? We'll give you a shot, Sankor. How about that? We'll give it a try. We'll remove your grenade from there. You can remove the grenade. You can also have another healing one as well. So you have a couple of healers over there. Grenades for you. Don't be grenades. No, no. It's all. Take your ranged weapon. Is going to be. Who's running Deathmaker? Hellsmaster. I think Hellsmaster's still with us. Golden Mandate. Heroes' Law. And you can kind of Heroes' Law here for 55% chance, but Only's with us. Take Dire Strike. What's your passive again? Demon Bane, that's fine. And your Crozius Arcanium, the Catechism, that's fine. I guess. What's your armor? You're running Anvil's Refuge. Right, go. You at least hits level 7 as well. Like, I don't think, at least, like when I finish this playthrough, I don't think it's going to be required for me to do another one playthrough on channel, because I don't think a second playthrough is going to add that much more, especially because I'm already playing on Ruthless. But things to remember, things to learn for the next time, or like when a DLC comes out or something comes out, or maybe at some point mods of some kind will come out and add more in. Things to learn for next time.
Status. Ultramarines currently engaged with a force of word bearers below.
Have they detected us?
Negative. Do you take me for some half-augmented engine seer?
The Inquisitor meant no insult, Dominus. We will locate and destroy the seeds and leave the rest on the way.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 groups of seeds. Ah. Let's head. Let's do this. I was going to say the old-fashioned way, the actual way. Shape. No stratagems. Fakir is busy. No stratagems while Fakir is busy. Okay. Stratagems has been one of those things that actually what I should have been doing in the entire game is not relying on them at all. Like, use them, yes, but don't become dependent upon them, because sometimes they're just not around. Like if Fakir is hurt, or if for several reasons you're just like, hey, you're not gonna get any today. I'm like, oh, okay, fine. And the last one is Shite moving up the last few steps.
It will be done.
Right, so you move to there. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to go straight in. Like, go stick straight in, like Gaze of Infinity to there, warp charge. See what happens. Immediate arrival. Bam!
Silver Knights. Prepare to engage.
And you get your action point back. Yeah, you do. Good. So,
Here.
Titan, and oh, you can go straight in there. You go over there. It's a plus 60% crit. It's a 75% crit because of some crit vulnerability in demonic as well. And I could do that to give it like a full 100% crit chance. In which case, hang on. In which case, where are you? You have, what is this? You have 50% chance to gain will points back. And yeah, go ahead. Bam. Trigger that.
Speak his word doesn't use the fire of our devotion.
So there's a 50% chance of getting abilities back whenever you use
Ready.
that. So you're gonna spend a will point. There's a 50% chance to get it back. And you go like straight into like disable stream of corruption. You purged it. Yeah, it's fine. No one cares about that. And you got your will point back, so you have a second one. Go away with Nurgle's gift. The beast that is Shaitan was purged again, and 4 strike it guaranteed to kill. So you have 30% resistance, a bunch of experience, another will point back as well. You're doing pretty damn well for yourself. Malachi. You got... No, it's only one of them, damn. Okay. It's a 35% crit chance, 50% crit chance. Parried. Hit. There you go, disable melee weapon. Got your seeds. Got your seeds!
Seed extracted.
10%, 20% crits, 35% crit. All that parrying.
The foe bleeds.
Disable some melee weapons. Ha ha ha. So they're all melee weapon disabled, and for you, I think we're just gonna go straight in to your face. That just does damage, doesn't it? Yeah, that just does damage. Vulnerable. You heard Shaitan. Shaitan's gonna go straight back ahead and kill you eventually, I think.
Strong we shall stand.
Auto resurrect again has never done anything. Those things have never hurt us at all. Hello? Yes? Okay. I just realized there is no passive warp surge game. I think our this is such a low level planet and within range of prognosticars that there's no warp surge game at all. If we don't trigger warp surge, there will never be a warp surge.
Show to the unworthy.
There you go.
I am with you.
Oni. Kill one.
Justice.
Just so, and kill the other one as well. You kind of want the will. I kind of want the willpower back.
See them fall.
I want you to go over there. Disable range weapon. And again. We're done? We're done. Right, next one.
Emperor lights our path.
Where's the next one? Next one's over there, they're going that way. Okay, move up.
Seeking the tainted.
Move up, everyone move up a little bit. And you get to go over here. And you get to go like over here or something.
Moving out.
I mean,
At your service.
If we were to do this again... sad. Ooh. Sadly not this turn. But I'm willing to wait until next turn. It may not be required. Oh, did you just go around? You did just go around. You naughty thing. Teleport. Move, take a step forward as far as you can with a single action point. Which is like, where? There.
Taking position.
Knights, draw your steel and face me.
You're doing your defend, you're doing your defend. To be expected.
Brothers, stand ready.
Are you losing willpower? Oh, because okay, that is a willpower drain. Okay, fair enough. I understand that, but it is a willpower drain. It's good to know. When combat starts, maybe I don't know. If I teleport to there, when I warp charge, we're immune to autos when we do this, in theory. So we arrive nearby and we're immune to autos.
Travel unseen paths.
In fact, unfortunately, some people are just close by anyway. So even attacking there is going to cause a problem, is it? Okay. Yeah, even attacking is going to cause you grief. It's going to cause you problems. We're going to head ahead, then you're going to. Yeah. Figured as much. It's happened. We knew it was going to happen. It's fine. Right. So you. Unfortunately, okay. So what you can do here? You still got the buff, right? We still have the buff. Is the litany still ongoing? That litany's still active, so technically everyone's still doing this. So get over there, or strike it. 100% crit chance, 50% chance of getting this back. So immediately go for disable the plague shield. Purged again. Force strike again. Done. And again. Weaken. Oh, you can just get the kill here, I think. There you go. Level up. Only just leveled up. Hellsmaster. We're gonna disable the melee weapon. It's gonna force you to move away from us. Your crit is currently 45%.
I strike true. Though wounded.
Okay, so go into Malachi. Bam. Vulnerable.
Let it all.
Bam. Vulnerable again. Bam. Unfortunately, it was a bit of an inconvenience. I should probably have put someone else in melee range. But it's okay. The blinded is not a problem either.
Feel the infection.
Yeah. Right, this is something I want to test. This is something I actually kind of want to test, because I've heard of this. I don't know how possible this actually is. What I've heard tell...
I am here to serve.
Someone said you could close warp rifts. And I don't think that's true in any way, shape, or form. You can click on the warp rifts to close them, but no, there's nothing here. This is not a physical object. I can't close a warp rift. How does one close a warp rift? Okay, hang on. So Shine will do that in a bit.
Here. Justice.
Hellsmaster. Sorry, Titan. How many will points have you got left? 10. The thing is, I can put Shaitan there. I can put Shaitan over here. I am vaguely curious about this, because I don't think you can. There's definitely someone within sight of the damn thing now. Warp Rift. No, suddenly we haven't got any action points here. But I have never seen any evidence of this whatsoever. And you're definitely standing right on the point where the Warp Rift is. The Warp Rift isn't clickable. I cannot click on the Warp Rift. I cannot do anything to the Warp Rift. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna basically move as far as we can that way. Because that's one over there, one's further that way. That's not happening. If I manage to trigger a fight, if I trigger a fight, you get all action points back, and then we can do shenanigans. That's big if though.
I'm here to serve. Please strive.
The alternative thing is, I use that will point now. Actually, it's not going to happen, is it? So here's the use thing. If I use, I don't, because the fight hasn't started yet. The dinner's not already out. I don't think. Problematic. And as such, I'm not gonna bank on that. I was gonna say if I teleport now, maybe we get the everyone gets their action points back, and then stuff. But I'm not gonna bank on that right now. I stand corrected. Was that it was intentional because that's kind of what I wanted to do. If you stand on a warp rift, it doesn't open? Huh. Okay. Interesting. Intriguing. So we are gonna move ahead as far as we can. Because we get our action points back anyway. So the second we've discovered what's happening.
Dolls, shall we play together?
And you were still moving, so you didn't actually get your action points back, unfortunately. Right, we're gonna tell it, Gate of Infinity, this side of you, warp charge, go. Right, we have arrived. Make your action point back. Okay, you, hi.
My blade is yours.
Force strike. Disable the plague shield. Actually, you haven't started with plague shield, so if I go stun here. Stun again. Then I can get the kill. I was going for the third stun, but that was irrelevant. Exactly.
Standing ready.
Malachi.
I am here to serve.
So we'll go over here. Hammerhand you.
Guide my hand.
Disable melee weapon, which forces you to have to move away.
Face me.
Then we inflict blinded. In case you do manage to move away, you'll do less damage over the weapon. You are 3 HP left from dead. When you go over there.
Yes, come on.
Ooh, disable melee. Stun. Get the seeds off you.
Seed excised.
Right.
Glory to Cyphus!
Indeed. Then you can medic a cerebral skull. Shite.
Gratitude.
Enrage you. If only because I just realized I don't want Oni to get hit very hard at all. Specifically because I don't want Oni to get hit.
Foe wounded.
A gift for my master. Here. Feel the bite of my sword.
Once. Twice. 3 times.
Target's destroyed.
Right, okay, good. Now, where are we headed? Last one's over that way, isn't it? Yes. Okay, so move up. The door over there is good. As close as possible to the door.
Yes, Commander. Affirmative. Here. Seeking the tainted.
Being Rage was beneficial, it did work out for us. Kind of lost track of how many will points you've got left though.
It will be done.
I mean, it's definitely been worth it. It works well with Striking, because Striking is basically, again, he's force striking to get basically a hammer hand. It's a hammer hand with a 45%, 50% chance of getting it back. 75% chance of getting your point back because of invocation of focus. Yes, there's a 75% chance. And I'm assuming everyone's got that, right? Yeah, invocation of everyone. 110% chance. It stacks. It stacks. Hang on. Hold the actual phone. Does it stack, or is it actually based on the person's receiving it? I think it's based on the focus of the person receiving and not on the person giving it out, which means that you don't have it that much, don't you? Got a 50% chance. Yeah, it's based on the focus of the person receiving it, but it does mean that Shaitan has a 90% chance to get it back.
Standing ready.
Again, removing one action point at a time here, specifically to trigger that. Oh look, there's a chaos spawn and a plague bear, looks like. Thank you for hurting yourself in the process. Makes my life a lot easier.
Prepare to engage.
Ready for this? Right, okay. So everyone's on 3. We're gonna teleport, strike. Not teleport, strike, sorry. We're gonna teleport. That has been so helpful. That has been ridiculously strong. 50% chance to mutate when hit. Well, we'll hit you several times. How about that? We'll hit you plentiful times. Where's my where's there you are, buddy. Why? Because you got a chance to mute. You have a 0% resistance, 75% chance to vulnerable. You're vulnerable now, you say. You can mutate now. 100% resistance.
What is your will?
100% purge. Inflict vulnerable forever. Just take more damage. Say goodbye to your
Your orders.
Ooh, you gonna get one as well? This is just bullying, it really is. immediate 50% chance of restoring a body part. Okay, well, that's nice. 105 experience. How are you doing experience-wise? You're about to hit 8, aren't you? Yes, you are. Let's get that seed there.
The bloom has been contained, but I sense more of Nurgle's minions on the way. We should recover your brothers and my seed.
That's the last reinforcement left, huh?
This is coming with me.
You have been judged.
I think you'll level up off the mission. You might as well, actually. Let's go ahead and engage the foe, right? Only one reinforcement package. We go ahead and engage the foe. Do that. But one of the things I've learned in the early game is basically learning when to use Overwatch. The answer to that question is almost always never. Unless that is literally the last thing you want to do. Unless you have literally nothing else to do, don't ever bother engaging Overwatch. It's not worth your time.
Yes, sir.
It's just not worth your time.
Standing ready.
Hang on 1 second. Very quick. There we go. Sorry about that. Force strike you.
Jets.
You're crazed forever, why not? You've been purged. Although he's not looking like he could be mutated anyway. So Malachi. It takes you too long to get there. So you can get a hit in there.
The enemy weakens.
You get to go. You can't climb up there. You can melee from there. In that case. Knock him back. And you... I don't know what you like. 0%, that sounds good to me. Medicate Cerebral Skull. Oni. Again, just to keep Oni as healed up as possible. That just means essentially you have a... You've basically got your hands on your own personal apothecary there. They're both enraged.
The Emperor protects.
Was that armor piercing? You just killed your friend, didn't you? Yeah, you did. Well done. Other warp surge happening. Plus 5 armor for a turn. Well then. Plus 5 armor for a turn means basically armor piercing needs to happen.
At your service.
Yep, that does you 10 damage. Plus... Oh, 5% chance to do 11. That's literally the entire your armor. Okay, so hang on, do you need to level up off this? You could benefit of leveling up off this. There you go. I don't think it's enough for you to level up now, but 53 leaves you damn close to level up of mission experience. I think you level up mission experience as well. You've already leveled, although you can already level up again. You've already maxed out, in fact. So
Vengeance.
go for the let's go for the armor pierce, maybe. You're not made vulnerable. You weren't made vulnerable. How dare you? Now you're vulnerable. Force strike to finish you off. There you go.
Their blight is ended.
And I think there's no enemies left alive, so we'll just end the turn there because there's literally nothing else for us to do right now. There we go.
Locked. Initiating sequence.
I wonder if I could have gotten to that. If I could have gotten to that, would I have done it? I mean, what a time to figure out that you can potentially stop a warp rift, like whilst the last mission is currently being prepared. Yeesh. An additional requisition point as well. Okay, so an Empyrean brain mine. We never got these, but these are supposed to be very good for stuns, so we can grab that. The Weeping Blade. It's a crit machine. It's a crit machine for a melee weapon. Interesting. And what's this? Triumph of Will. 4 health, 5 willpower, 20 focus immunity drained. Or is this what? This is a... yeah. Like, in general, I've not been impressed with incinerators. If you want one, have a purifier, but I think as Shaitan is proving, they're way better as melee weapons. Damn, Oni is wounded. Curses. I think 9 days is enough, though, for Oni to recover in time. 11 days for Shaitan as well, because, again, Shaitan could also benefit. Being the melee monster that Shaitan is, very beneficial. What were we thinking of going for here? I mean, Shaitan benefits a lot from having Malachi around, because Shaitan is going to be wants to essentially be force striking every single strike for the guaranteed purge, which is always going to be good, plus the additional crit stuff, and also unstoppable conflagration, which is, again, you do 3 of those. Like your regular one does regular damage. The one that you do +1 damage, +1 damage. If you're doing it the next turn as well, it does even more damage, which is crazy. We can even make it so your hammerhand burns, but it's irrelevant. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. Hell, if you cleansing flame at long range for the purge, then you run, even for the purge, for a burn, and then you just run in. I mean, getting that would help you. Yeah, just take additional health and more critical damage. Because again, you keep hitting, you keep hurting, it keeps giving pain. Oh no, that's specifically for Hammerhand. Okay, hold the phone. That's specifically Hammerhand. It's not critical damage overall, it's specifically Hammerhand. Thankfully I caught that in time. It is just Hammerhand. In which case, take the willpower, which makes it's a little bit easier in case Malachi isn't there for that. You don't care about that. That is only required if you guarantee need a purge at range. If you guarantee need a purge at range, that's arguably better, maybe. Because at least it means like you can keep the dim and limited Monica and still have a grenade slot. Oni, your last level up. You're now maxed out, buddy. even more focus. Things, what would you do with even more focus? Genuine question. What would you do with even more focus? I do not know. I genuinely would not know what to do with even more focus. I'm not going to go up there. I could get a couple of points there, but I can't get Fortress, so I'm not going to get to Sanctuary. What I can do is get the focus, because your armor is giving you a certain amount of focus. I can't remember what it is. Your armor is giving you maybe 40 focus or something. You got 25 there, 25. That gives you an inbuilt 50 focus. That's definitely what you want there. And I guess you can disable mechanical targets for 2 turns if they've got if they don't have resistance, or you can spend 2 willpower to completely negate warp surge for a turn. I've never been up one for negating warp surges. And achievement unlocked, Honor the Battle Brother. Someone hit level 9. And Hellmaster, you can increase Honor the Chapter, which makes it very willpower expensive. Your willpower now, you can, for 4 willpower, you give someone 3 AP and 1 will point. Which, to be brutally honest, on Shaitan would be amazing. Shaitan hurts close combat. There's no 2 ways about this. Shaitan hurts close combat. So, what can I do here? I'm not going to go into this branch here. Unless I really want to keep... I mean... Kinda? Part of me is like, well, what else am I going to do? Might as well get a side cannon at this point. I don't feel the need to make my hammer hand bleed. I don't feel the need to get 4 strike doing damage here. I mean, it'd be great, but it's not amazing. You do additional critical damage. Yeah, you're allowed to use side cannons. Housemaster, that's your new thing. You can use a side cannon, and you actually didn't level. After all that, Malachi didn't actually level. Fair enough. Anyway, folks, this has been a long one, but I think I'm going to keep this a single episode. Can we actually do anything here? With only 5 servitors? No, we can't. Stop telling me about that. Okay, so we have 22 days until the ritual's complete, which is enough time for everyone to heal. Thankfully. And Lynette's only going to be out for another day. Regardless, folks, I'll catch you all next time. See you then. Bye-bye. I think we maybe have only 1 or 2 weeks of this left. Maybe 1 and a bit. Bye-bye.